part of the plan. Right, guys?
Hello everyone and welcome to the 11th mission of my Halo Wars Legendary Walkthrough Guide. This is Cleansing. In this video I'm going to employ a very quick, easy strategy for everybody to do. In any case you don't really care about the skull or you don't care about the black box. We're going to make sure that you're going to be able to finish this mission as fast as possible and get to the next mission. And again, being quicker is better if you can still get that gold medal. For the strategy for the quick run, though, in this video, it's going to be just a bunch of Hornets. Your forces that you have on the ship that are your infantry, like the Spartans, Forge, the Cyclops, and the flamethrowers, you're going to keep them in the middle of the ship, this like elevated platform, in between you and like it's basically it's not necessarily the middle, but it's the middle platform. There's like a mountain on the ship. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. The Hornets' job in this mission is to basically go from one point of the ship to the other and eliminate all the flood and keep an eye on them in any case that they regenerate before the full run of ring that cleanses all the flood off the ship. We want to make sure that they're all dormant before that ring comes by. So the easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is to use your Hornets and clear one side of the ship and then move to the other side, which is what we're going to do with this initial squadron of Hornets. Is we're going to clear the left side of the ship, and then we're going to clear the right side of the ship, and then we're going to move to the front of the ship, clear both sides of that, and then by then we should be close to getting that cleansing ring to come by, but we're just going to do one quick pass to make sure that all the flood on both sides of the ship right here are sufficiently dormant, and then we'll take out the flood structures at the very, very back. The reason why we do this is it just saves a lot of time. We want to make sure that we are being as efficient as we can with our forces. They don't really have a lot of the flood aren't going to send a lot at you in terms of making sure that your Hornets are going to be basically fine. That is why in this one, if you follow the strategy pretty much verbatim, you should end up with a 10 times combat multiplier. So just continuously getting Hornets, making sure that the airlocks are surviving. If you don't really care about getting the achievement, you only really need your air pad, the one that you can train Hornets out of. But anyways, the flood, it's a very easy mission. Maybe not easy. Easy is probably not the right word. A very simple mission. Clear the flood, destroy them, and as you clear the flood out, the less that they'll send at you. They're still going to send like drop pods down that are going to make it a little bit like they'll send a few drop pods that'll have like maybe a couple infection forms in them and maybe an combat form that, here or there, but overall it's just going to be rinse and repeat of whatever you're like. Basically it's just going to be making sure that you destroy those buildings, making sure that the flood are not regenerating, and then kind of just finishing the mission. Use your heal and repair whenever you can if you're trying to save the airlocks on the airlocks themselves. So as you can see, we're clearing both sides fairly fast. The left and the right side, right next to where we're training those Hornets, are looking like they're dormant. Keeping an eye on any extra flood forms that are coming down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we have all of our Hornets all together. And then we're just going to take the right side out, take that spore tower. And it looks like those sentinels that came by already did our job for us on the left side. So that's going to be really, really nice. This just allows us to really just focus on clearing out the remaining, like making sure the flood remain dormant on both sides of the ships. Or both sides of the ship. There's only one ship, so yeah. Anyways, so we're just going to keep going back, strafing. When the cleansing beam spawns in, or whenever it decides to come in, we're going to send our Hornets to the back of the ship, and we're going to basically destroy all those buildings as the buildings that we've already destroyed get removed from the ship. So it's a nice it's a very simple strategy. As I keep saying, it's just make sure that you're keeping an eye on both sides of the ship. Here's the first wave, and then as you see here, we send our Hornets immediately over there. There should be no issue with the flood buildings being destroyed, especially if you just kept like an active presence, as I said. If they respawn just a tiny bit, that's okay. Like if they don't have, like, let's say if they have less than 1/10 of health, then they're gonna get removed anyway, so don't really worry about those. Just make sure that you keep your carpet bomb on standby just in case they do regenerate. But yeah, this mission is about to be over as soon as we get those spores. Gonna continuously remove everything from the ship. Cool thing is this: once you remove the spore tower is actually destroyed for the rest of the mission. So that's the good news for us. Just making sure that everything is destroyed along the way. There's just a few, as I said, flood combat forms. Nothing real. Flood infection forms. Nothing really to worry about. Gonna check to see if there's any other buildings on the hull, and looks like we're good. Gonna just make sure that we remove all the flood from the ship as well. I wonder what. Yeah, so it's not just the flood structures that they want you to basically remove. They want you to remove all the flood off the ship, because as I said, like, all the flood structures are gone. But overall, that's the mission. It's a very easy, laid-back mission. You can take your time if you wanted to. The part time for this is, like, we're gonna finish this well under part time. So if you really want to take your time, make sure you get this right, practice it. Feel free. Like, this mission is not a you're not going to lose out if you take an extra minute or two to make sure that, all right, I made, like, all of everything is gone, you know. But anyways, once you, like, halfway through the next ring pass, the Sentinels will start to consider you a threat. Yep, hull is clear. That's the mission. And we also saved all the airlocks, so you get that achievement as well if you were keeping those alive. But anyways, that's the mission. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you guys liked the video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you guys next time for repairs. Mission number 12. Thank you guys for watching.